Ladies and gentlemen, let's now have on stage the CEO, Kenya Cultural Center, Michael Pundo. No, you gotta do a better one. This is your host. Yeah, that's more like it. You're welcome, sir, and thank you for constantly having us enjoy this beautiful, beautiful place.
Your Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary and the Acting Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts and Heritage, the Principal Secretary for the State Department of Culture, the Arts and Heritage, Your Excellency, the ambassadors present, and representatives of various embassies and high commissions, government officials, the members of the Governing Council of the Kenya Cultural Center, Festival Director of the Kenya International Theatre Festival 2024, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pride and excitement that we present to you the 9th edition of the Kenya International Theatre Festival. I wish to take this earliest opportunity to welcome you all to the Kenya Cultural Center for an exciting 2 weeks of inspiration, laughter, reflection, and catharsis. I am excited we are here today because through our collaborations with the Kenya International Festival Trust, we have made it possible to promote creativity and provide artists with a platform to reach their full potential. This festival has also shown us a certain light and evoked a certain feeling that provides an environment to dream together as an industry and continue tapping into the potential that lies in the young talents across the country. Theater is without a doubt where stories come alive. And as Kenya Cultural Center, we have tried to fulfill our mandate by offering well-equipped spaces for a range of artistic, cultural, and corporate events, and by curating and supporting various artistic enriching programs across multiple of disciplines. We have realized this through some of our programs, namely Poetry After Lunch, PAL, County Theatre Fiesta, Ngoma na Sarakasi, which you have seen just on stage, and Kenya International Theatre Festival, among others. Through these programs, we seek to monetize talent, protect artistic intellectual property, and continue to contribute to Kenya Kwanza's government agenda of monetizing talent and putting money in the pockets of artists. Your Excellency, sir, this year, Kit Fest brings to Kenya theatre lovers the participation of 16 countries, as already mentioned, some of which include Argentina, Colombia, China, Germany, India, Ireland, Kosovo, Rwanda, South Africa, Switzerland, Tanzania, Uganda, United Kingdom, Zimbabwe, and Czech Republic. These countries, 16 of them, will present over 46 theatrical productions, out of which 36 of them will be done by local Kenyan artists. This means, Your Excellency, and ladies and gentlemen, that during this festival alone, we will be putting on stage about 600 actors in just 2 weeks. Apart from the 600 actors, we will also have 500 volunteers and stage crew that includes stage managers, light technicians, sound technicians, set designers, set contractors, costume designers, and many more others who will benefit out of this festival. This truly is a testament of how theater contributes to the overall creative economy of our country. Finally, we wish to invite as many partners as possible to join us, grow the wings of this noble cause that are bound to impact numerous individuals and families and entities operating within the theatre stratum. And just for your information, Your Excellency, as part of that collaboration, we have already signed an MOU with the county government of Nairobi, who is represented here today by Madam Rose Kariuki, who is the county executive member in charge of industry inclusivity, public participation, and customer service. She may rise just to greet us. Thank you so much. And that MOU with the county government of Nairobi, one of the deliverables is we are going to convert one street to become a creative street, and that is the whole Muindi Bingo. Finally, I would like to invite the Principal Secretary, Madam Umi, to give her remarks and then invite the chief guest. Thank you.
God is good, and all the time. Good evening, everybody. Your Excellency, Honorable Prime Cabinet Secretary, and also the Acting CS Interior, Acting CS Gender, Affirmative Action, Culture, the Arts and Heritage, His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, EGH, Doctor, all the ambassadors present today, Ambassador of Switzerland and Head of Mission for EU, all the diplomatic corps present today. I'd also like to recognize CBO Kumu, and Ian. Who remembers Ian from Tusker Project fame? Man, do you remember those days? And I'd also like to recognize the CEO of Kenya Cultural Center, Michael Pundo. I'd also like to recognize all the partners and the team that put together this amazing international Theatre Festival 2024. I'd also like to recognize and appreciate all the artists, the performing artists, and all the dance that I've seen this evening here. Representative from the County Government of Nairobi, all protocols observed. Hamjambo. My name is Ummi Mohamed Bashir. I am the Principal Secretary for the State Department of Culture, the Arts and Heritage. I am delighted to join you today as we officially open the 9th edition of the prestigious Kenya International Theatre Festival 2024. This occasion is a celebration of the vibrant and diverse landscape of theatrical productions across the globe, hosted by our country, Kenya. KidFest is not just a celebration of culture and creative expression, but also a testament to the enduring spirit of creativity and also innovation that defines our nation's theatrical community. This year, KidFest will be hosting 16 nationalities during the next 2 weeks, who will be joining our local artists in performing a groundbreaking 46 shows within Nairobi. I'd also like to acknowledge the fact that because we believe in continuous and lifelong learning for development and festival, this particular festival will also be hosting 16 workshops and masterclasses for theater practitioners who include Kenya's own award-winning artists and select artists from the international community of artists. I must acknowledge the pivotal role played by the government and other partners in supporting initiatives such as the Sauti za Boma audio play installation, which equipped 60 thespians and in six counties on audio play production skills, which are being exhibited in this edition of the festival. These training platforms have been instrumental in upskilling and also equipping both amateur and professional theater makers, enabling them to produce high-quality productions, in turn generating more employment opportunities within the sector. I think theater, plays, performing arts is one of the ways to put money in the pocket of young Kenyans, and this is why we emphasize on the bottom-up transformation agenda as a government, and the lowest hanging fruit for us as Kenyans is to capitalize and make use of such performances, such art, and such creativity and talent that we have as a country. While we celebrate our achievements, it is crucial to recognize that sustaining this momentum requires collaborative effort. I extend a heartfelt call to various partners to support theater initiatives, to the actors and also those involved in the theatrical community. I urge you to continue maintaining professional standards. Your dedication and talent contribute immensely to the cultural richness of our nation. As we move forward, be assured that we will continue to celebrate your work and strive to produce and provide opportunities for you to monetize your craft both locally and also internationally. As I conclude, I'd like us to embrace the spirit of collaboration, innovation, inclusivity, and excellence that defines the Kenya International Theatre Festival. Together, we can build a future where art thrives, where creativity knows no bounds, and where theatrical community continues to be a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. With these few remarks, it is now my honor and pleasure to invite His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, to address us. Your Excellency, karibu sana.
Good evening. Let me just go through the protocols. Madam Umi Bashir, Principal Secretary for Culture, Arts and Heritage, the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Cultural Center, Excellencies, Heads of Diplomatic Missions, the Director, Kenya International Theatre Festival, thespians, theatre lovers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put away this written speech for a while and speak to you about theatre and what I think about it and what was my short experience around it. But we've come here for this 9th edition of the Kit Fest, and I really want to acknowledge my friend, Sibio Kumu, Ian. I cannot exactly say he's my friend, but he's my friend in theater. Stano there, Stini, and maybe there are others within this theater, people who have stayed the cause. These gentlemen here, and maybe others in here, both ladies and gents, those who have stayed the cause and maintained theater, kept it alive, even under circumstances where no government funding or support would come their way. I really want to say thank you for doing what you have done. I stand here with a lot of nostalgic feelings and memories, because it's in this hall that a lot of us were finally educated. We got to understand what the world is all about, the satire that would come through, the talent of these individuals, whether they were doing a Shakespearean play, or they were doing Dedan Kimathi, or they were doing Bertolt Brecht, or they were doing even a Charlie Chaplin, and so many other artistic plays and drama that came out of this place over the years. There was talent here, a lot of talent. And there's even more talent that awaits to be exploited and harnessed and then allowed to blossom. So I want to commend the organizers of this international festival for having the courage, the time to bring all these people together, the 16 countries that are going to participate. We salute you for being part of this, and we thank you, because this is an area that we should not forget, an area that really speaks to what goes on. In this very theater, the birth of what you might call the new Kenya, the birth of the new constitution, the roots are here. Coming across people like Michere Mugo, Waigwa Washira, the famous lady Stella Awinja, all those memories come back, because we used to come here as students to participate and watch those icons perform on this very stage. And therefore, I feel that it would have been awkward for me to actually read this speech without paying tribute to some of these very good people who have led the way and established this culture. And some of us may not have been strong enough to carry it forward, but the people here are a symbolic example of people who have stayed the cause in this particular special area. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for the organizers for bringing us here. And Umi, it was good that you persuaded me to come to be part of this process. I wish you all success, and let's make the best out of theater, and let us work together so that we can invest more in making sure that the talent that is in our people, in our young people, can actually be released and unleashed to the world. When we reform, when we open up, when we embrace new ideas, different things happen. Just today I was looking at the data around allowing more people to come in without visa restrictions. And the figures have jumped up 20% from this time last year, just because we are beginning to open up. And we should open up in every sense of the word, so that we can actually grow the economy from different quarters and not just assume that the traditional centers will be the ones that will take us forward. I can tell you that if you want to grow agriculture, unless we are embracing technology in that agriculture, we'll have a tough job trying to persuade younger generations to go into agriculture. So we must unleash the talent that we have in every sense of the word. And this is one way. And theater speaks to what happens. The reality, what is taking place in the country. What are the underlying issues? It helps you think. Well, that is if you have a brain. But it helps you think. And it helps you become a better citizen. You become more analytical. You look at things from different prisms. Your ideas are sharpened. So I would really want to encourage us that let us make the best out of this, and let us all embrace our cultures, our diversity, and let us make Kenya a country that we can all be proud of. Thank you. And on that basis, let me now say that I formally declare this festival open, but let the next 2 weeks or so be memorable for all of us and for those that will come to see what is going on. Thanks a lot, and God bless you all. Asante.
Another round of applause, please, for His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary, and Brian Aseli's uncle. I am Brian Aseli, in case you don't know me. I'm still on script. Without much ado, I'd like to go on to the next one. It's an amazing performance set to be on stage, but of course, I know that Umi Bashir, hi, how are you? Good to see you again. The conversation that I've had from the speech is that we are in conversation with other countries to make sure that our culture is actually being sponsored in different spaces altogether, to just make sure that we get that form of exchange from different cultures within the country, Africa, and the world in general, for those who did not understand the speech. But I'd like to welcome on stage a contemporary dance with a blend of African music. If you're out there, put your hands together for Afrikaners.
Hiya. ulore bulai yaya chenda omwana chenda ulore bulai yaya chenda omwana chenda ulore bulai yaya chenda omwana chenda ulore bulai yaya mwana iwe mwana yenye kauve mulai mwana iwe mwana yenye kauve mulai Kanako na nyola inako akakana ufolo ingoloti mapesa kanako na nyola inako akakana ngabuswa kaleti kanje mapesa kanako na nyola inako nakana ngabuswa kaleti kanje mapesa kanako na nyola inako akakana ufolo ingoloti mapesa kanako na nyola inako akakana ufolo ingoloti mapesa kanako na nyola inako nakana buswa haleti kanje mapesa kanako na nyola inako nakana buswa haleti kanje mapesa kanako na nyola inako Lalim TikTok dola na reba ni shinaiwe Yalim TikTok dola, yalim TikTok dola, yalim TikTok dola, dola. Hello, kapil siya vinanda, vinanda bani shinaiwe, nyola kana hello, kapil siya vinanda koryo, masiyoko ho. Kapilisia vinanda koryo masiyoko ho nanyola kana hano kapilisia vinanda koryo masiyoko ho kapilisia vinanda
What an evening. That is our final performance of the evening, but make a commitment to be here throughout the week.
Yes, speaking of which, there's another production that has the same sound. Please, I'm trying to make announcements. Don't be distracted by small blessings on stage. I'd like to make an announcement that there is another performance that's almost the same, like this one on 17th right here. Bigger Boys of Shibale are going to be giving you something very illustrious. So thank you very much.
Are you going to be on stage?
I'm not going to be on stage, but
Okay.
it's an amazing performance with the same sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to recognize Ian Bogwa, part of the Kenya Theatre Awards jury. That's his role out here. Let's celebrate him, please. He's walking with us the entire journey from beginning to end, so we must recognize that. And I had a small speech for His Excellency. So, this is full circle for me. Do you know why?
You want Hechi to say why?
Yeah,
Come
see,
on.
we're talking.
Come on.
So, there's a time back then, let me not say when because I don't want to be politically wrong.
1997.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a guy who's my relative on my dad's side. His name is Dr. Robert Kagiri. Your number one fan. This guy was calling me. These guys are all old Cambrians. Any other Pacherian in the building? Okay. I like Changerians though. Anyway. Yeah, Changerians just like give me some je ne sais quoi. But anyway, that's what we're talking about. So this guy, he rested in July, unfortunately, but he was your fan. So he called me to Impala Club, and he's like, this is what we're doing, okay? Let me show you the plan. This is my guy, and this is the president. Cut that part. But that was your fan. I just have to say, you know, people say nice things about people when they're gone, but he sat me down and he started teaching me how to do politics, and I'm like, this is not my thing. I am a singer, a dancer. I can sing at the inauguration, but he literally was your fan. If you ever doubted it, don't. Okay.
Yes. All that to say that if you know the nickname of His Excellency when he was still in high school,
Stop.
I'm going to give you money.
Stop.
Anyone? Okay, nobody. So
Okay.
no, for real.
What?
If he says yes, then I'm going to give you this money.
Uh-huh.
See you say me. Ati Musa, no. Mudavadi in high school. No.
No, that is your nickname.
Yes, yes. What? Is it true?
Ah.
Come and get your money.
Why do you
For
know
those who do
that?
not know,
Why
His
do you know that?
Excellency played rugby in high school, Nairobi school, and it was not called Phantom, it was called Fandom.
Memories. Anyway, we're about as she gets some money. I didn't know Bran Aseli.
You didn't know I am what? Or you didn't know I had money?
Oh.
Now that my uncle is here, I have to show that I have money.
This guy.
Yeah.
Saidieni mtu wenu. Allow me to now welcome the vote of thanks so that we can go and interact and have a good time outside. This will come from the dreamer. I call him the dreamer because this is a person who we once went to town to a building. Was it the building where Kenya National, no. What's that movie theater called? Nairobi Cinema. The Nairobi Cinema building was housing the performance and art something. And he had this speech and he had this thing. And that's why we are standing here 9 years later. I can tell you the truth. I only went there because I'm like, you're my boy, but I don't know why we are doing this. And now, every single time I come up on stage, even as I retired hosting, because there's so many great female MCs who are coming up, and I want to mentor them and bring them up on stage next year. Yes. I see you put up your hand. Come see me after this. But I have a particular in mind. Let me not announce. This is a dreamer, a believer, and that's why we're here today. Kevin Kimani is a programs and business development manager. Founder KidFest. He's also international relations expert. He has a very vast range of experience, I'm telling you, more than 9 years, over a decade actually, and commitment to the Kenyan arts and culture. Kevin, we celebrate you. Please come and take us home. Let's celebrate it, please. My guy. Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Our chief guest, Your Excellency Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary, PS Culture, Madam Umi Bashir, all invited guests, all representative of high commissioners, ladies and gentlemen, artists, good evening. I'm here to give a vote of thanks, and so I will be brief. First of all is to thank God Almighty for enabling us to get to this day and to reach to the 9th edition of the Kenya International Theatre Festival. As it has been said, it was once a dream. I want to thank Your Excellency for your time and commitment. And what I've realized in politics, when somebody is touched, they don't actually read their official speech. They speak from the heart. And that is what you did. We thank you for your profound memories of this stage and theater. And we somehow challenge you that in the next 13 days, as Prime Cabinet Secretary, it will be an honor to receive other CSs so that they can come and support theater, so that audiences can see that government is also supporting theater, and the entire government, what we call all government approach. Thank you. Thank you, PS, for also honoring us and your entire team, and for facilitating, even inviting our chief guest. We thank all representatives of high commissioners, embassies here present. We thank all the performing artists who accepted the invitation to perform at the Kenya International Theatre Festival from Kenya, from Colombia, Argentina, Czech Republic, UK, Kosovo, India, Switzerland, Germany, Zimbabwe, South Africa, China, Ireland, Rwanda, and Tanzania. It is truly an international theater festival. I want to thank all workshop and masterclass facilitators. I want to thank all partners and sponsors, the Sports, Arts and Social Development Fund, Nairobi County Government, Kenya Cultural Center, Kenya International Theatre Festival Trust, Goethe Institute, EABL, and by the fact, after this, you're all invited for a cocktail courtesy of EABL, Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany in Nairobi, Wood Creek International, Kenyatta University, KCA University, Nairobi Institute of Music and Performing Arts, Creative Garage, Prohevetia, Tico Hub, Theatre KE, Cards Kibra Arts, Poets You Should Know. Thank you all for partnering with the festival. I also want to thank the festival team from Kenya Cultural Center, from the Kenya International Theatre Festival, all our volunteers and everyone who has dedicated their time to work for the festival, not forgetting our own and only face of the festival this year, JSO, and the festival ambassador, Mr. Martin Githinji. I want to thank all of you for coming, all our guests. I want to thank specifically, I also want to thank the Kenya Theatre Awards jury members who are also here. And I want to invite all of you to purchase tickets. Our tickets for all the next 13 days are available at TicoHub and theatre.ke. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite all of you to an after party and an evening of music experience outside. There is plenty for everyone, courtesy of East African Breweries Limited. Thank you very much, and see you in the next 13 days.
Awesome. I'll ask us to please be upstanding for the national